right? Like, I'm finna give you an example what I'm talking about. This is like, I just seen a video, right? Now, the first video I seen of the dude, he actually got on here and said that all those college campuses that were threatened all deserve that for the people who were black online who laughed at Charlie Kirk. That's already that's already, as a black person saying that, that's already dehumanizing your own life, right? Like that's literally dehumanizing your own life, right? And you're justifying the loss of innocent black people because white people are angry. That's literally white supremacy. You're literally putting your life down here in the lives of other people who look like you and putting their lives up here. That's literally but you know what? That's how detrimental slavery was, bro. So I'm not surprised there are black people like that. You know? That's how detrimental slavery was, bro. That shit affects us generations later, right? Then somebody tells him in the comments, like, bro, you're the ultimate tap dancer. Then he gets online and says, oh, I'm a tap dancer because I want to change the negative narratives and stereotypes about black people. Let me explain something, bro. And this was an older black dude, bro. This one say it's not about age. You got older black people who are like that. Let me explain something to you, man. Negative stereotypes and negative narratives were created about black people to hinder other races and nationalities from being social and doing business with us. Okay, that's what those were created for. Those weren't created out of facts or even honest even like honest observation. Okay, those were created to hinder black people from being social and doing business in the free world, right? That's what that's for. That's what that was for. Whenever we got free, they created those narratives to keep us from being social and doing business in the free world. Okay? Those weren't created out of truth. There is crime and violence in every community. See, and if you black and you truly believe that it's more in the black, then that's already a sickness, right? That's what I'm saying. That's a sickness right there, bro. You already dehumanizing your own life and your own existence. Because you know what's crazy? A black person will say that, and they know they don't participate in drug use. They're not a criminal. They're not lazy, right? They're assertive, right? They're punctual. Do you think you're the only black person like that in the world? See, that's even more crazier. Do you really think you're the only black person like that in America? You see what I'm saying? You're not. There are millions of black people like that. Some of them don't come from the same neighborhoods or backgrounds you do. And a lot of that shit too just be y'all niggas scared. A lot of motherfuckers are just scared of hood niggas. So a lot of that psychology goes back to just being scared of hood niggas. You just scared because you ain't from the hood. Like, that's what it is. That's like when I hear niggas say they scared of young niggas. You ain't from the streets if you scared of young niggas. Like, I'm 31, bro. 10 years ago, I was a young nigga. Like, I don't understand when I hear shit like that, right there. That's how I know somebody. It don't matter. Because if you're not from the streets, I guess it is intimidating if all you see is social media and videos of niggas robbing them. I mean, it is what it is, man. But like, you just gotta know, man, that's what those narratives were created for, bro. To keep us hindered from being social, doing business, and also make it easy to criminalize us, right? That's what those were created for. I didn't say that the first time. To make it easier to criminalize us, right? To keep other nationalities from being social with us and also us doing business with other nationalities. That's what those narratives were created for. Like, that's right. And that's just a backfire to people saying, okay, well, it's like a lot of white people are racist. But even though that sounds very mean, most white people are racist. And any white person that's honest will tell you that. Now, somebody who wants... And let me explain something, too, why that happens. A lot of people don't understand this. You have to remember from the psychology of a racist person that they have the moral high ground. In a racist mind, they have the moral high ground, right? They are good. They're inherently good because the race they come from. And you are inherently bad for the race that you come from, because the race that you come from, right? So when you get into telling them that, hey, bro, you can't even call yourself a good person if you just judge people off the color of their skin. You probably have terrible characteristics and behavior yourself if all you judge yourself by is just the color of your skin. So it's a no-brainer that that's a terrible human being, right? So when you get into calling racists bad people, this is where that anger comes from. And this is where the denial comes from of even being called a racist, because they know common sense that you can't be a good person to be a racist. So that's where that comes from. So you always say, like, why do they like to hide it? Because they want to be seen as good people. Everybody wants to go to sleep at night. I don't give a damn if you don't, even if you don't want to see yourself as a good person, right? You at least want to see yourself as someone trying. This goes for people who don't try in life, have no ambitions. They at least, like, in their minds, right? It's still all about them because life is holding them down. And so they're still like the main character because life is all against them, right? And they must be great, right, if life is keeping them from succeeding the way they are, when it's really just them not, achieving their full potential. It's just like, it's the same kind of psychology, right? They must be a good person. They have to be, right? Because they're white. Like, I'm just telling you. So when they go to sleep, it's like, okay, it doesn't matter if today I tried to hurt some innocent kids. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, like, I'm white. Like, I had a reason to do it, right? They're black. Like, if I didn't do it, they could have killed someone or robbed somebody or raped a woman. So I'm just telling you, this is how they think. You got to remember that. In their mind, they have the moral high ground. So even though we know they don't, but that's something you got to remember.